hold it in. And now down to just 40 seconds to go on this Papa John power play as Michael Quinn will fish out from behind his own net. Ethan Hay then rink wide to Helgeson on the right side. Helgeson over the blue line. He'll cut down into the corner, wanting to play it back up the wall. That would cut off, tied up at the half wall, but Quinn gets it at the blue line. Feeds it over left side. Nassen a one-timer and just went wide. Helgeson holds it in on the right side. Back to the middle. Shot, score! Michael Quinn on the power play, lights the lamp, 1-0 Miami.
Michael Quinn, he had a great feed over to the left side to Kasper Nassen, and this time when he gets it back, he just decides to wind and take it himself. Another look at this as he gets the pass right back, winding up, fires that one off, hits the post and into the net as Quinny lights the lamp and puts the Redhawks up 1-0. The assists on that, Greg, are going to go to Helgeson.
Lockdown, that may have hit the linesman. And that one carries out of the zone. Redhawks get it up ice. Ethan Hayes trying to get around the man. Shot it, and the puck slides in to the net for a goal. Jan Shostak carried the puck over the goal line. Now they're going to argue that he was hit, but was it his own man that pushed him into the net with the puck? As we'll get another look at this one.
What a crazy play, as I think Hay will get the credit for the goal.
Well, the officials are talking about it.
They'll take a look, I believe.
Oh, without a doubt.
Here's another look as Hay up the ice, pushes it in. He doesn't make contact with the goalie. I guess he makes contact with the stick, but the goalie's holding the stick out there to the right. So he tries to go past him, kind of catches. Well, I guess another Redhawk comes in at the end there, and that may be what they're making the argument of, but I think it's already over the line. Does get a little bit of help, a little boost there as you see Nicholas Mikan pushing him towards the back of the net, and that is as many pucks in on net. This is a little more even of a period as far as shots on goal, and trying to battle back are the Huskies, and they have the firepower to do it, Greg.
Well, they've already matched their shots for a whole first 20 minutes, and they've done so in the first 5 minutes. But now it's the Redhawks on the attack. At the blue line, McEwen shot in. Save made. Stupka tried to get the rebound, but his stick got hit before he could get the shot off. Tyler Gross slid in to poke that one away. And St. Cloud regains control of the puck, and they'll clear it out.
And it's a play made by Gross that goes under the radar. I don't think you see
it. Turnover by Miami. St. Cloud makes the Redhawks pay, and they score. Donato and Drobak, a little miscommunication, and it was stolen away, and Max Walensky, the benefactor of that one, an RPI transfer, makes the Redhawks regret the turnover, and St. Cloud gets back to within one at 2-1.
That is one that will frustrate you, is trying to clear it out from behind the net. And
well, Drobak was slow to get back at 2-1 Miami leading, but St. Cloud definitely picking up the pace here in the second period. They got outshot 18-3 in the first period, but they've got 6 shots here in period number 2, as Miami with 7 shots on net. That's a good look. Face-off offensive zone for Miami, but it's St. Cloud coming away with it as they will break back up ice and getting that one all the way down to the end wall, playing it around to the left corner. Michael Quinn for Miami gets a stick on it, sends it back up, got by Ethan Hayes, shot towards the net, and redirected out front, and St. Cloud scores. Well, the Redhawks couldn't get the clear on that one, and the Huskies threw it right back to the net, and it was redirected out in front. And a nice job, it's going to be Grant Ashawn that redirected it out front to tie this game at 2-2. And
I blew it for you again, Greg. That's 2 in a row. I think it's Finn Loftus, actually, that's going to get it. And I pointed to I'll take ownership on
that. But the Redhawks can't control enough to get a clean shot off. They had some bodies there, but the pass just off the offhand. And Redhawks have to regroup through center. Across center ice, they'll play it back in as under 4 minutes to go. In fact, coming down to 3.5 remaining here in the middle period. St. Cloud has battled back from a 2-0 deficit to tie it 2-2. Huskies with a puck on their own end wall, playing it up the wall, but taken away by the Redhawks. Deputy across the middle, and a shot! Score! Coach Adelic back to the scoring column, regains the lead for Miami at 3-2.
Coach Adelic with a phenomenal snipe right there, coming across. He's got it on the forehand, able to fire that one in, and this game has been at breakneck speed. He gets around the defenseman and able to get a clean look at the goal. Fires that one in low, tough to handle for the goalie, and Shostak can't make the save as the Redhawks back.
Trying to get his microphone back, Oregon.
I got nothing.
Yeah, you
After
did.
review, the call is confirmed. Play was onside. We're a good goal.
Got a lot of hand motions there. We got
seconds. It'll be the fourth Papa John power play of the night. Miami 1 for 3 so far, as that'll be flipped ahead by Max Helgeson towards the net, and getting the blocker down to steer it aside was Jan Shostak, as puck around the wall comes all the way back as Ryan Smith carries it out of the zone, almost like a 3-on-3. Here goes Ryan Smith, though, down, trying to draw it back to the middle, and fired one just wide, as the Redhawks now back to full strength in a brief power play of about a minute 10 for Miami. Puck turned over behind the net, and a backhanded shot score. Short-handed score. Gavin Thorson avoided a check behind the net and then walked right out in front and went 5-0. Mateo Droback to tie the game short-handed at 3-3.
He fires that one in. As you said, you get another look at that. Just gets it between the legs and goes 5-0 on Droback. To fight off that hit, that might be more impressive than the nifty shot. But quit today, and boy, they might be 100% on capitalizing on those mistakes. Miami hasn't made too many, but when they do, they've been glaring, and St. Cloud has taken full advantage.
Offensive zone faceoff won by the Redhawks, and Deputy trying to get that pass, a little hot potato off the wall in the slot, but tipped off his stick. St. Cloud cleared it to center. Helgeson bringing it right back in. Gives it off to Ryan Smith, trying to give it back to Helgeson. Trying to wrap it around, came right through, and then a rebound shot, score! It's David Deputy to give the Redhawks the lead at 4-3.
I don't know who shot the sheriff, Greg, but David Deputy shoots back, and he puts his team back up 4-3 as Deputy fires that one into the open net as he picks up the rebound. Getting another look right there. Deputy with a phenomenal shot. Catches the goaltender.
With Shika Gadzhiev, who we're hoping that we're going to get to see really, really soon. But that being said, it's David Deputy that gives the Redhawks the lead, and just over 5.5 to go in this one. Deputy a goal and an assist in this game here tonight, and the Redhawks sensing a little bit more, play it right back in. Long range shot, score! Casper Nassen redirecting that one in the slot. 2 quick goals, Redhawks lead at 5-3.
Greg, I was just at the next opening was going to tell you, I think that the Redhawks are going to need another goal if they want to secure a win here, the way that St. Cloud State has battled back all game long. And the Redhawks get it before I can even get the words out of my mouth. Casper Nassen, what a phenomenal redirect. Cuts right in front. Get another look at this one right now, Greg, as the shot comes in from Vlad and redirected by Casper Nassen. Lukashevich will get the assist. He's been hunting for that goal.
Yeah, he wants it. 2 at his 3 years playing at Harvard, where he played 90 career games for the Crimson. So St. Cloud with the extra attacker on, so it's a 5-on-4 scenario now, but empty net at the other end, rolling the dice, trailing by 2. The Huskies win the faceoff. They'll move it around to the blue line, over to the right side, shot score. Tipped out front by Tyson Gross, and St. Cloud gets one back. And they only trail at 5-4 with the extra attacker goal.
I think you might see a timeout maybe from Miami to regroup and think about things as, well, that's created by the icing call. Yeah, when you see that open net, you can be enticed to try to fire at it, and shooting high was a coin. Leads to a defensive zone faceoff for the Redhawks, and they can score in a hurry. St. Cloud State can.
They give the assist to Barrett Hall, who has a goal and an assist tonight, and the other assist is going to go to Austin Bernie. Drove as Werner Miettinen to take the draw. They've got him listed on the 4th line, but he's a first line, certainly top 6 center, without a doubt. Redhawks win a big defensive zone faceoff, though, and they will carry the puck up ice. Again, a 4-on-4 now, again, with the Goalie Shostak back in net. Red Hawks send it out of the zone. Ethan Hay trying to control it, but lost the handle of it. And St. Cloud turning it around, coming back in over the blue line. Nice little move by Thorson, who shoots and scores. Oh, what a dingle-dangle by Thorson, who went to the top corner to beat the Red Hawks. Mateo Drobak to tie the game at 5 with 3:02 to go.
Fireworks here tonight at Steve Cady Arena as these two teams just throwing haymakers. What a move right there and firing it in. Goes crossbody into the far corner from a pretty tough angle. What an incredible shot from Thorson.
Told you the kid inside for 30, almost 40 seconds through overtime now. Quick line change for St. Cloud State as Nolan Road out onto the ice. Also coming out now, Austin Berdovic. Red Hawks have Mateo Giampa coming out now. Giampa takes the puck from Lukashevich, will head to the bench. A coin comes out for Miami. 3-on-3 overtime, a minute gone. Pass up ahead, intercepted by Berdovic as he comes in on that left side, but his centering feet broken up and knocked back over to the wall. Giampa has it. Coming up ahead, he's got a man to his left. Giampa, he shoots and scores! Overtime game winner, Mateo Giampa! Three overtime wins this year for Miami when they had not won an overtime game since like 2018, and they do it here after St. Cloud rallies. Heartbreak for the Huskies, but the Red Hawks, with a sold-out crowd here tonight, go home winners in overtime. A minute 10 through as Mateo Giampa ends the night 6-5 Red Hawks.
How about that play by a coin? Giampa, it's almost a misplay. He tries to find the long stretch pass, which is maybe a little bit ill-advised when you're 3-on-3. Tries to find a coin, nearly intercepted, but a coin, a really big heads-up play to go steal that away and then dish it up to the wall for Giampa, who had a head of steam, gets past. He had another man for the goalie to think about, for Shostak to think about, and he fires it in himself. Quick wrister to light the lamp and give his team a 6-5 win. When's the last time we saw the Red Hawks win a game 6-5? They get it done with the offensive firepower, and the Red Hawks get the win in overtime. And this will be a fun post-game press conference to talk to Anthony Noreen about a lot, to ask him about a lot of questions here on this one.
And again, I cannot overemphasize, though, the fact that Brett Larson made the smart coaching move and really a genius move that allowed his team to get the game to overtime. So